What's up, guys, and welcome to Musings of Maverick. I'm your host, Maverick, and right now we're going to be watching One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 1. 4 years in the making now, and we finally get the sequel season. Now, just for any of you guys who are new here, my videos usually follow the format of having a introductory or a recap at the very beginning, a blind reaction at the middle, and a discussion and musing part at the end. So there will be timestamp below, and you can just jump to whichever part you want. So, One Punch Man probably doesn't need any introduction, and frankly, since this is a season 2, if you're here and a newcomer and you don't know what One Punch Man is, what are you doing here, right? Go out, go back, and go watch season 1. To be honest, I wasn't actually going to do... I'm still not decided on whether I want to make a series of this on my channel. Not because I don't like it. I will watch it. It's just that, for one, I like to focus a little bit more on theory crafting on my channel, and there's not really that much to theory craft about One Punch Man, right? It's a parody. It's just a parody. Most of the time it's probably just going to be me laughing my ass off or wowing over the cool special effects and animation that goes on, right? So, is it suitable for my channel? We'll see. And number two, actually, I have read the manga quite a bit far along, so this isn't going to be completely blind for me. And I typically like to do these videos blind because I feel like that gives the best quality videos. However, it's been such a long time since I've watched this, since I've read the manga, that I'm not even sure if I remember anything about the manga. So, in any case, let's just see how the first episode does, and we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the episode. So, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh boy. Well, at least I still remember Genos and Saitama. Oh, it's King. So is this going to be an episode focused on King? Oh, there we go. I think I kind of remember this one. At least I remember King. Alright. Ah, there we go. The intimidation factor. Oh yeah. It's King Da. It's just like, oh, you shut up. The misunderstood king. Yep, Super Otaku King. Wait? Okay. That was clever. That was clever. So he was talking about the game that he's holding. But okay. But then again, of course, it's One Punch Man, right? It has to make fun of itself. That's what I love about series like this, and stuff like Gintama as well. G4. Is there a G6? I don't know if I should spoil this or not. I do remember that ability. I can't believe this works. Mm. Now he's doubting life. In case it isn't obvious yet, King is not really a king of fighting. Yeah, the King engine is just his heartbeat. Though to be fair, that in itself is also a sort of ability, if you think about it. Well, you're lucky again today. Okay. Now this is hype. This is what we came here for. Spoiler alert, you probably won't be able to play your game. Hi! His face. Genga. Let's play. Just nonchalantly going to somebody else's house. Meanwhile, but this is how it always goes, isn't it? I actually don't remember if Generals managed to defeat him. Okay, apparently not then. And he's like, I found my true buddy in life. Oh. Like I said, of course he has some specialty to him. Hey, come on, you managed to win every time. Oh. Boom. And he's like, it was him all along. Saitama in his incomplete form. I actually don't remember this part as well. He actually had such a heart-to-heart talk. Ah, yeah, okay, I remember now. He wants him to continue being the shining hope of humanity.
G4 と名乗るロボットのパーツです。凄まじいパワーと高度な人工知能を備えていました。俺に利用できるパーツがあれば、ぜひお願いします。
これはゼノス、どこでこんなものを？
博士、俺はもっと強くなりたい。
わかった。やってみよう。お主はまだまだ強化できそうじゃ。
ありがとうございます。
だがゼノス、正義のために細胞を孵化したとは言っても、あまり無理はいかんぞ。
いや、多少の無理はつきものです。今の俺には S 級10位以内という目標もありますし。
例のショーテールに出された無茶な課題か。お主ならそう言うと思ったわい。
Meanwhile, what's Saitama doing?
例のサイボーグ、お主の故郷を奪った暴走サイボーグの手がかりは掴んだのか。最近はヒーロー活動に専念しとるようじゃが。
それが一向に足取りがつかめず。
そうか。しかし
これまで数々の町を襲い、多くの命を奪ってきた暴走サイボーグ。奴だけは必ず見つけ出し、この手で完全に破壊する。何があっても。
Getting a Terminator vibe here.
心配なんじゃ。わしも以前からその細胞が追っている。奴の危険さを嫌というほど知っておるのじゃ。もし奴と接触することがあっても、早まったことはすぐ必ずわしに伝えて。我がさが破滅を招くこともある。一人で戦おうとするでないぞ。
クセーの博士、承知しています。これは我々の戦い。
地球がヤバい予言緊急対策チームリーダー役を任命されたシッチだ。君たちのような裏社会の住人が我々の呼びかけに応じてくれたことにまずは感謝する。改めて言っておくが、今回は君たちの犯罪歴や仕事について一切触れることはない。これは罠ではない。ヒーローが何名かいるが、それは私の護衛だ。
ヒーローだと？上等だ。殺してやるよ。
君たちが変な気を起こさなければ彼らも動くことはない。今すぐこの本部を占拠してやろうかな。
脱獄犯まで。こんな奴らを本部に招いて何を考えているんだ、シッチさん。
何の用があって呼び出したのか知らんが、犯罪者どもがのこのこと現れるとはな。
少しでも不審な動きをしたら消し済みにしてやる。
戦闘力では S 級には引けを取らない A 級上位が3名。彼らを前にして下手に暴れるようなバカはいまい。ことにしよう。
待て。埼玉というヒーローはどこにいる？この本部施設には住んでいないのか？
なんだね君は。あいにくだが関係のない話は後にしてもらえるかな。大事な話なんだ。
いないのか。だったら用はない。話も聞かずに帰るつもりか。この場に来た以上そうはさせんぞ。レベルトラ以上の災害発生率が異常に高くなっており、過去3年間の平均と比べて今月は6倍。これは大予言者シババーが残した地球がヤバい災害が発生する前兆か、もしくはすでに始まっている可能性がある。
Oh, yeah. The prophecy.
予言では半年以内に過去最大の危機が訪れることが示されており、現状ではその危機が去っていないことは明らかである。すでに S 級ヒーローまでもが現場に出始めているが、災害発生が多すぎて全てには手が回らない状況。ついては今後一層激化するであろう人類を守る戦いにおいて、人格の善悪を問わず実践に長けている者に協力を要請する。要約するとこんなところか。お断りだ。
あいつ配っていない資料をいつの間に。
貴様らと一緒にヒーロー遊びなんて吐き気がする。くそ、時間の無駄だった。部外者がヒーロー協会本部施設に入るいい機会だったが、分かっているのは名前と顔と B 級33位だということのみ。本当にこんな奴が？
信じられん。
ええ。ヒーロー認定試験の身体能力測定
Yay!
過去最高点を叩き出した男。
フー様。
それ以降目立った活動報告がないにもかかわらず C 級から B 級へと駆け上がった。それもデビューわずかで。きっとこの男は何かある。
絶対に何かあるはずだ。強さの秘密が。
まずは居場所を探すわよ。
はい。
必ず見つけ出して後悔させてやる。この音速のソニックに色の恥をかかせたことを。
I can already. I remember this part, actually. In case it wasn't obvious already, they're gonna be pretty good comic reliefs in the future.
俺一人で勝てるから大丈夫。
And there we go. I'll take a look at the ending song, at least for this first episode. But I'm gonna mute it, just to avoid copyright trouble. I kind of forgot, so, yeah, Fubuki... Oh, so... Okay. I kind of forgot, like, what Season 1 had. Already. Like, I remember these people. But I can't remember if their story with Saitama has already been shown in Season 1. Maybe not? Yeah, I think they haven't had their time yet with Saitama. Now that's going to be funny. That's it. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Hi, guy from Dragon Ball Z. And so there we have it. One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 1. Is it worth the wait of 3.5 years, as King said? It's okay, I guess. Definitely a lot of memories are coming back to me once I actually got into the episode. Memories of a long-forgotten manga and long-forgotten anime. So, let's talk about that. First of all, though, let's talk about probably the biggest elephant in the room, and that is the animation. So, you know, there were lots of news stating how it's a different studio, they don't have enough time, enough resources and whatnot, and, well, it's noticeable. I'm not going to beat around the bush to that. You can definitely feel the drop in animation quality. It's definitely not as it was in the previous season. At the same time, though, I think for me personally, it's still okay. It does the job, and I'm not saying this from just a normal anime perspective, but I'm saying this from an action anime perspective. I think that it still had sufficiently enough cool scenes and, you know, animated scenes that you could still get hyped during the fights. Now, could they be better? Yeah, probably, but it's not, you know, horrendously bad. It's not something that will make you want to say, oh, what is this, right? And again, in terms of an action anime, not just a normal one. So I think overall, I give it a pass on that one. The humor, well, I think to me, since I already seen this before, I already know what the humor points are going to be. It's still okay, I guess. I definitely did like the 3.5 year joke that King made. That was an original. It wasn't in the original manga, so I laughed there. But the rest, about, you know, it's what it is. So for this season, actually, since I started watching this, I thought about like what exactly is going to come up, and as well as what we can expect from this season. So this, if we're judging from the previous season and how many chapters they adapted there, I'm guessing that this season will end sometime with the conclusion of the tournament arc. And so that means that in the process, we'll also be learning a bit more about, you know, Fubiki and Tatsumaki, two of my favorite characters as well. Although to be honest, like this middle part of the manga, as I like to call it, is it gets frustrating for a while, since for a lot of the, how can I put it? So for season 1, right, it's really just Saitama doing his own thing. Like, nobody knows about him, but at the same time, because he doesn't care about anybody else, he's not interacting with many other people except for Genos, it doesn't really matter. He just does his thing and then he leaves, right? In this middle part of this section, there's a lot of other characters introduced, and they will all have their relationships with Saitama. And so we have to keep on continuously going through this process of them not understanding Saitama and thinking like he's just a weak dude, and then all the way up to, you know, respecting his strength, but at the same time still viewing him as you know, not really a legitimate strongest person in the world, and he must have his you know, he must have his reasons, he must have his secret power or something. And so it does get kind of annoying after a while, since this process repeats a lot. To me, the turning point of this entire middle section was the Hot Pot chapter, which, if you're a manga fan, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? I feel like from that point on, the dynamics sort of shifted a little bit. However, that is far in the future, and I don't believe that this season will be adapting up to that point. So we're going to probably have to continuously be annoyed by all these other heroes who don't understand Saitama. And you know, and you guys know Saitama's his character. He's also not the one to really just call them out and say, hey, I am strong and I'll show you, prove it to you right now, right? So it definitely gives you a sense of frustration within you, but of course Saitama has his cool moments as well. And I mean, the characters all end up allies or friends of Saitama in some way, shape, or form, so you can't really, you know, pin the blame on them or you can't really hate them as well, is what I'm trying to say. So that was that. Again, sorry if I can't really speak too much. I don't want to actually spoil things. But yeah, so I really can't speculate for this series because I already know what's going to happen. But in any case, if you think that this was still something you would like to see, let me know. Let me know. I'm still undecided on whether or not I want to make this a series or not. So, with that in mind, I'll see you guys next time, maybe in Saitama, maybe in One Punch Man, or maybe in some other content, or maybe you think that I'm boring and you want to leave. That's fine as well, but hopefully I'll see you guys again. So, until next time, bye-bye.